Any questions for Mr. Gegard Mousasi?
Gerard, coming over here to America, and especially at the weigh-ins yesterday, it appeared that you were a bit nervous coming into your first U.S. fight. Could you talk a little about that experience, if you were nervous or not, the kind of emotions that you were having coming into your first fight in the U.S.?
I wasn't nervous, but when I went, I had 2 weeks ago I had to fight. I was weighing 210 pounds, and for this fight, I don't know, somehow I lost a lot of weight, and I was below 205, and so that was weird for me, also fighting first time in US was a little bit pressure because I knew I had to perform well, so there was some pressure, but I trained hard and it's paid off.
Were you surprised by the results of the bout? What happened?
I wanted to keep the fight stand-up, but I knew if I could take him down, I would take him down. And I know he's a great jiu-jitsu guy, but this is not jiu-jitsu, it's MMA. And I knew if I could have the advantage of top position, but I was expecting a tough fight because he's experienced and he's a very tough opponent, but sometimes fight ends quickly and sometimes longer.
How soon do you look to fight again, Gegard? Since the fight did go so fast, would you like to get one, in a month, 6 weeks from now?
I have a next fight in October, in the beginning of October in Dream Hall tournament. I don't know the opponent yet, and
it's not confirmed for Sokuju yet.
It will be probably Sokuju, but it's not 100% yet. But I'm gonna relax a week and back in training, and I have a busy schedule for this year, and for next year I want to stay busy too. So, yes. Thank you.
There's been talk about you going up and down in weight classes and wanting to fight at heavyweight and that sort of thing. Are you planning on staying at 205, or do you know what you're going to do with that?
I'm planning on to fight 205 for 2-3 years, get a little bit older, put on some muscle. Eventually I will go to heavyweight, but not right now. But the Super Hawk tournament is heavyweight, so I have to fight heavyweight. And heavyweights are also good, but being also very big has its disadvantages. And I feel with speed and explosiveness, you can beat also the heavier guys. So I see myself also fighting as a heavyweight in the future.
And I'm not sure if you know the history of Gegard, but he beat Mark Hunt, it was about 6 months ago. And Mark was, about 280 pounds or 270? He's a big guy. So, Gegard has fought, 185, now 205, but he's fought heavyweights as well in Japan. So he's a very talented fighter. And again, he's from M1. And M1 is our partners. Where's Abby over there? Abby and Dennis Spencer and the crew over there. M1 is our partner on the Fedor co-promotions that we're going to do together starting this fall. Next to my, yes.
I have one last question in reference to Gegard. Can you think of anyone under the Strikeforce banner right now at 205 who would be a threat to, a title fight?
Well, Gegard is a world-class fighter, and he's, Babalu is a tough guy, right? And he's proved himself over and over, and I'm sure that we'll be sitting down and talking to Babalu. But the fight that I see for Gegard is maybe a dreams fight for Gegard in the future, and because he's very famous in Japan. I'm not sure if you've watched the Dreams events from Japan, but he's a very famous fighter, and I think you like fighting in Japan too, right, Gegard? Yes. Yeah, he's very famous. So we'll do the matchmaking probably in the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks, but we're going to let him get through the Dreams event in October, and then we'll start putting something together. And then to my right is Mr. Gilbert Melendez. That was a revenge fight. fantastic, and you know, I think it was about 18 months ago. He fought Ishida and lost in a decision, so it must feel good to get revenge.
It was great. Question for you, Gil. Towards the end of the fight, you showed us the rear naked choke, let it go. You showed it again, let it go, and it seemed like you wanted the TKO. You wanted to send a message. What was that message that you wanted us to see?
If the choke was there, I would have took it. I mean, I tried to get it, and he kept bailing out. So, you know, I was going for it. It'd be nice because I'd probably make Jake proud, you know, because I'm working on my brown belt, Caesar, and I'm. So I was trying to get the rear naked choke, and it just didn't happen. I thought I was sinking it in, and he kept slipping out. Trust me, if it was there, I would have finished it. You know, I'm not trying to send no message. I'm just trying to finish the fight, whatever it comes to. And he finally gave his back up, and I was able to smash him a little bit. I saw him kind of like buckle once, and then I heard the ref saying defend yourself, and you just go on kill mode from there.
For Mr. Melendez, congratulations on your win. Obviously, Mitsuhiro Ishida wasn't your originally scheduled opponent for this fight. I mean, you both took this fight with each other on short notice. Was there anything he did in the fight that took you by surprise? Because it really seemed like you really had his whole game pretty well scouted, and you were well prepared for whatever he was going to do in that fight.
Of course, while training for Josh, you know, I was working my stand-up, working my cardio, working my wrestling, working my sprawling, working getting up from bottom. I mean, for any mixed martial artist, you got to work all those things. How to make some minor adjustments. No, there's nothing I really saw tonight. I was actually really proud of everything. I felt like I actually dominated and fought intelligently. And he hit me once or twice, you know, pretty good, and I was surprised about that. But no, I felt great with that.
We're starting to see a lot of improvement in your stand-up. You know, first when you started your career, definitely more ground and pound and punishing the fighters that way. What do you credit to that? Did it just click one day in the training? You're starting to feel the power coming in your hands and knees?
I got to credit my stand-up coach, Johnson on Fairtex, and my boy T helps me out as well too, Tarek. And yeah, I've been working with Johnson on for years, and you know, I think he's been through it all too. He's been the young guy who just comes and kills, and he's also become the mature fighter. He's like, you know, let's just pick our shots a little bit smarter, and I'm just trying to become a more intelligent fighter. And you know, the two guys who beat me, Josh and Ishida, they outsmarted me. You know, I tried to meet in the middle and just throw some hooks, and you know, they stuck and moved, and squeaked out decisions. So you know, you got to learn how to fight smarter now.
So would you say 1 down, 1 to go?
1 down, 1 to go.
Great. Any other questions for Mr. Melendez?
Let me just thank you know, Showtime and Scott Coker here. You know, I was a little upset about the whole Josh situation and everything. You know, I wanted to fight him. I wish we got handled earlier or figured it out better, but I'm really, really happy with Strikeforce. I've been with them forever. Scott's been great to me, and they treat me awesome out here. And being on Showtime and on TV, I'm proud to be part of this organization right here, and I hope I have a long future with them.